Friday, February 1st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Look at that camera shot this morning from Beech Mountain. That's Charlie's beach camera there, snow covered, lots of snow cranking in the mountains as we speak, and I'm cutting this video just prior to the 5 o'clock hour this morning. There you go. The snow is there, and notice a little bit of the snow has escaped east of the mountains. There's a few flakes trying to fly in places such as Mount Airy, and then over toward maybe Stewart and Martinsville, Virginia. And that's part of a broader area of some snow that's extending up to our nation's capital. And then you look at the big view here across the eastern U.S. Once this little clipper that's causing the snow passes by, temperatures are a big story. It's going to be a cold day. Look at these temperatures across the region this morning. And again, right now, it's really not too bad, although it is breezy. But temperatures are going to drop a pretty good bit once this little clipper passes this morning, and then it's going to be a cold day. Look at these readings back in parts of the Ohio Valley. You have 4 degrees in Chicago and Peoria, Illinois. Look at all these sub-zero temperatures further to the north right now. It is 29 degrees below zero in Aberdeen, North Dakota, 23 below in International Falls, Hibbing at minus 19. It's a cold air mass that's funneling on into the region, and you can see here on Stormcast here, a lot of us are going to be in the 30s with the stiff northwest wind today. It's going to be a cold day. Tonight, teens and 20s for Piedmont lows, and tomorrow I think we're looking at low and mid 40s in most spots and a little bit milder as we get into Sunday. I mentioned it's going to be a pretty breezy day, and it will indeed be another pretty breezy day. These winds out of the northwest, fairly gusty at times, making it feel even colder, and then those winds will quickly subside, setting us up for that very cold overnight period ahead. Now, in terms of precipitation, that clipper will exit, and then we're going to be left with a lot of sunshine today and mainly clear sky for much of tonight. But tomorrow, clouds will roll in, and notice by late in the afternoon, some snow spreading into the mountains, and this clipper is a little bit stronger, and so there's a little better chance of some of this precipitation making it east of the mountains Saturday night. So I do think parts of the foothills in the Piedmont could get a little period of some light snow Saturday night. Light being the key word. The moisture will be limited, as it almost always is with clippers, but maybe some light snow falling in some spots overnight Saturday night, and then we're back to a pretty good amount of sunshine as we get into Sunday. Now, let's take a look at the modeling here. This is what it looks like in the upper levels on the European model. There's our clipper swinging through today. Here comes the next one right on its heels here. That a little bit stronger, as you can see there, and that's what it looks like Sunday morning. And then the European has couple more clippers moving in next week. One is Tuesday night, and then another one at the end of the week, around Friday. So let's look at the surface chart on the European. Here we go today, and once this clipper passes by, the big story is colder air continuing to blow on into the region. That's a big Arctic high pressure building our way. That'll be right overhead tonight, giving us that cold night. And tomorrow, here comes that next clipper moving in for Saturday, mountain snow by the afternoon, and then notice it'll there we go, a little bit of that precipitation making it east of the mountains on the European. The Canadian is in the same general boat in terms of its ideas, with a little bit of precip making it east of the mountains. Later on into the day, Sunday, there goes the clipper exiting, and then as we get into Monday of next week, we watch and see what happens with the next clipper that may bring some clouds, and we'll see if it can generate any precipitation later Tuesday. The Canadian is more bullish with the precip with that next system around Tuesday of next week. It is the wettest of all the models that I've scanned through this morning. Out in the longer range, just take a look at one more chart here for you. This may be tough to see, but there's the Canadian at 240 hours. And again, I showed you earlier in the week the GFS model, which was occasionally advertising the idea of some cold air damming. The Canadian certainly on board with that in the Sunday and Monday time frame. That'd be the 10th and 11th or so of February. And it may be warm enough that it's just a chilly rain, but we're going to have to see how this pattern unfolds as we get toward the day 8 to 10 range, somewhere in there. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay warm, and God bless.